Hi mathematicians, today's lesson is on solving two-step equations. The reason why they're called two-step equations is because you need to take 2 steps before you can solve or have an answer. What we are looking at right here is a balance scale. I like to think about balance scales when solving equations because the equal sign indicates that whatever you have on the left side is equal or balanced with whatever you have on the right side. We are going to start by looking at the pan on the left. We have 3 x's right here. So there's the first x, there's the second x, and there's the third x. How we would write that algebraically is 3 x's. We also have 2 1's, which we would say plus 2. That's the left hand, and because these are level right here, that means that they are equal. And now we're going to look at the pan on the right. And what I have right here, if you add all of these up, is 14 1's. You will notice that the x's and the 1's are different. We cannot combine them into anything further. It is just 3x plus 2. Now our goal here in solving this equation is to get to x equals something. We want to know what x is equal to. So what we need to do first is we need to get rid of these 2 1's right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them off of this pan, and that is indicated by subtracting 2. Now, if I took 2 off of that pan would then look like this. That means it's not equal. So to conserve our balance or equal sign, we also need to take 2 from this side. When we do that, when I'm solving equations, I like to draw this line just because it reminds me of that balance sign. Whatever you do on one side, you have to do it on the other also. These 2's, 2 minus 2 is 0. That's gone. 14 minus 2 is 12. All I'm left with on the left side now is this 3x, and I still have my equal sign. From here, we are down to 1 step. We have 3 times x, and to get x by itself, we're going to divide by 3. If we divide by 3 on one side, we need to divide by 3 on the other side as well, and that is going to give us 12 divided by 3 is 4. That would be the answer to this equation. We still have to check and make sure our answer is correct. The way that we're going to check is we are going to start by writing the original equation that was given to us, 3x plus 2 equals 14. Now we think that x is equal to 4, so we are going to substitute that in right here. We are going to take out the x and we're going to say 3 times 4 plus 2. And the question is, does this equal 14? If it equals 14, then we know we have solved this correctly. You can plug this right into your calculator, 3 times 4 plus 2, and when you hit equals, it should give you 14. 14 on one side equals 14 on the other side. That means this equation is balanced, and indeed, our answer is x equals 4. When solving two-step equations, the most important thing to remember is that you're going to undo addition or subtraction first. Addition or subtraction first. We're undoing order of operations, so whatever we did last, we're doing first. Let's go through some examples. In my first example, we have 2y minus 3 equals 7. So we are going to undo addition or subtraction first. In this case, y is being multiplied by 2, and then we are subtracting 3. So first things first, we need to add 3. on the left side of the equation, which means we also need to add 3 on the right side of the equation to keep everything equal. -3 plus 3 is 0. We have canceled those out. All we're left with on the left is 2y. 7 plus 3 is 10. From here, we are going to divide by 2. 2y divided by 2 gives us 1y. If we divide by 2 on one side of the equal sign, we need to divide by 2 on the other side of the equal sign, and our answer is y equals 5. We need to check our answer to make sure that it is correct. Now we think y is equal to 5, so after we rewrite the original equation that is given to us, we are going to substitute 5 in for y. And the question is, does 2 times 5 minus 3 equal 7? Practice plugging this into your calculator to get 7 on the left equals 7 on the right, and it checks. Next example, x divided by 9 minus 15 equals 12. Again, we are undoing addition or subtraction first, and because we subtracted 15, we are going to add 15 to both sides of this equation. That is 0, so x divided by 9 equals 27. From here, I am going to multiply by 9 on both sides of the equation because 9 divided by 9 is 1. We're left with x is equal to 243. We need to check right here. I rewrote the original equation. We think that x is equal to 243, so we are going to substitute in where x was, rewrite the rest of the equation. The question is, does 243 divided by 9 minus 15 equal 12? Again, practice plugging this into your calculator. You will get 12 on the left equals 12 on the right, and you know that they check. So our answer is x equals 243. 6a plus 2 equals -4. The first thing I need to do is undo addition or subtraction. I need to subtract 2 from both sides of this equation. I'm left with 6a equals -6. From here, I'm going to divide by 6 on both sides, and I get a is equal to -1. 13 equals 1/3 y plus 5. We are going to undo addition or subtraction first, which would be subtracting 5 on the right, which means I also need to subtract 5 on the left. 13 minus 5 is 8, and we still have 1/3 y on the right. From here, I can divide by 1/3 on both sides of my equation. I can also multiply by 3 on both sides of the equation because 1/3 of 3 will cancel out to 1. Either way, we get 24 equals y as our answer.